Are you ready for week 3? So just as a heads up, week 3 is going to be quite intense. So please grab your cup of coffee, grab your water, and feel comfortable. Week 3, we're going to learn about data visualization and user experience design. So this is the agenda. We're going to learn about the Power BI key visuals, such as metrics, new card visual, column chart, line chart, slicers, maps, and also other visuals that we have in Power BI Desktop. Something really important as well in Power BI is Power BI backgrounds. There are different ways to create Power BI backgrounds. We can use PowerPoint and also Figma. We're going to learn about themes, page navigation as well, drill through, tooltips, and bookmarks. We're going to learn about data storytelling and report page navigation as well. And finally, we also have the responsive layouts for web and mobile, which is really important nowadays. Almost everyone has a mobile phone, and we want to make sure that we have the right layout for mobile devices. And also, as always, we have this hands-on exercise, really important exercise, my friends. But like I said before, theory is also important, so let's cover this quickly. Power BI key visuals. And as you can see, we have a few options here. This is part of the native visuals in Power BI Desktop. We have metrics at a high level. This is ideal for comparing metrics across different categories in a grid format. You might be familiar with that. The new card visual, we're going to be using this visual a lot. This visual allows you to display key metrics in a more dynamic and flexible way. We're going to be comparing against previous year, and we also have the year-over-year growth here. Column charts, also really powerful to compare numerical data across different categories, and it's usually used over time. A line chart we can also use to show trends over time. Slicers allow you to filter data by selecting specific values, and also a map is used to visualize location-based data. So you can take a look at this in more detail, but at a high level, we're going to be covering these visuals, okay? Power BI backgrounds. It is really powerful to use external tools, design tools to create backgrounds such as PowerPoint, Figma, or Canva. For this particular exercise, we're going to be using Figma, and this is just an example of the background that we're going to be working on. Why backgrounds? Because it helps you improve aesthetics, storytelling as well. It can reinforce branding, enhance navigation, provide context for data, leading to a more engaging and user-friendly experience. These are the benefits, so be ready. So themes is also really powerful in Power BI Desktop, and you can apply design changes to your entire report, so you don't have to do one by one. And as you can see here on the screen, you can customize name and colors, text, visuals page, filter pane, and you can do it at the beginning, and then once you keep working on your reports, creating multiple pages so that changes are reflected automatically. Really powerful feature as well. Page navigation is also a really powerful feature. This allows you to easily move between different pages of a Power BI report. And you can use here a button. It's called the Page Navigator button. So you can see here the option as well. Page Navigator, or you can also use a Bookmark Navigator. Really powerful. We're going to be using this as part of the exercise. Drill through, tooltips, and bookmarks. This is a really powerful combination as well. Drill through is really powerful, specifically if you want to see more details for a specific visual. Tooltips also powerful if you want to see more details about a specific visual. You just need to hover over a specific data point, and then automatically you will see the details. So bookmarks capture the current state of a report page, like it says right here. Bookmarks save the current filters and slices, cross-highlighted visuals, sort order, and many other things. If you want to go deeper, you can just check it out, this information. There's a hyperlink here as well for each feature. So data storytelling is really powerful. Every time you create a Power BI report, you need to have in mind your end goal. What are you trying to achieve? And based on that, you start building your story. Like it says right here, you can build a narrative, you can use the right visuals to tell your story. You need to provide context and support, and really important here, focus on the audience. Make feel them part of the story. And like I said before, create a goal for your audience. If you want them to interact with the report, perhaps ask them a question, and you will see an example as well when we're working on the exercise. And report page navigation, you can use here the page navigator or bookmark navigator as well. Responsive layouts for web and mobile. And we already mentioned this before, but we can use external design tools to create beautiful desktop layouts. And this is just an example right here on the left. And then the other piece, which in my opinion is also really powerful, is the mobile layout. For mobile layout, there is a feature called the auto create mobile layout. If you click on this option, the machine will automatically create this mobile layout for you, and then you will perhaps apply a couple of tweaks, and then at the end you will have a really powerful mobile layout report as well.